Teenagers nowadays grow up in such an environment that has so many different entertainments or distractions. Nowadays, most teenagers seldom read. We have not yet burned the books, but we are ignoring them. Are we far away from Fahrenheit 451, as Bradbury predicted? Oh crap, I just died. Holy cow, I haven't even done any of my homework. Oh, that lab report and that reading assignment. Oh, I have math homework, science homework, but oh well, I won't do it. I'll do it tomorrow in homeroom. Let's turn on the TV. All these technologies were supposed to make our life more convenient, but instead they prohibited us from being intellectual. There is much more you can do nowadays. If you are not able to control yourself, you are more likely to waste more of your time too. You never seem to have time to stop and think. Do you want to stop? Or can you? Yet, are we satisfied just because of staring at a screen, a monitor the entire day?
Hi Maki, today I'm going to interview you. So what's the first thing you would do when you go home?
I'd probably take off my shoes when I first come in the house because my mom's number one rule. Then I'd probably just go chill down by the living room area and just watch some TV for a little bit.
So you turn on your TV,
Yes.
and what would you watch usually?
Go on my TiVo Central and like look up Simpsons or Family Guy, something like funny or like to laugh.
How much time do you spend on television in average a day?
Maybe like 2 to 3 hours.
Do you turn on your computer when you go home?
Yeah, once I have like my homework done.
What do you usually do on your computer besides homework?
Besides using the internet for homework, I use it to play games, IM, or go on Facebook.
How much time do you spend on your computer?
Like maybe an hour and a half every night.
And on Facebook?
Probably like 45 minutes.
Do you read in a monthly basis?
No, I hate reading so much.
So how many books do you read in a year?
Well, if it's a school year, I'm probably forced to read like one book, but I'm not actually reading the book. but probably 0.
0. And do you send a lot of text message?
Yeah, I would text him a lot.
How many text message do you send average a day?
Average a day, couple hundred maybe.
Couple hundred. Wow. So how do you feel without access to your TV or computer?
If I didn't have my TV or my computer, I mean, I'd be fine. I mean, like, I can still go outside and hang with my friends, but I'd probably have a lot of more extra time on my hands.
Well, how would you feel without books?
I don't care.
So are you happy with how you spend your time?
Yeah, I think I have a good balance of how I manage my time watching TV, my time doing my homework, and time hanging with my friends.
Okay, thank you, Maki. So today I'm gonna interview you. So what's the first thing you would do when you go home?
When I go home, normally I just sit down and watch TV. Don't really do much else. Or I go on the computer and talk to people.
So how much time do you spend on TV? Average a day?
Every day, probably spend about 5 hours on TV every day.
What do you watch?
Watch shows like 2.5 Men, Simpsons, Family Guy, stuff like that.
Something funny.
Yeah.
How about how much time do you spend on computer?
Well, while I'm watching TV, I'm also on the computer, so I spend like, I don't know, as soon as I get home from school, I go on the computer and then I just stay on it until whenever I go to bed, so it's a long time, unless I have a lot of homework or something.
What do you do on computer?
I use Facebook and stuff, and I talk to people on AIM and stuff like that. Oh, and sometimes I do school stuff, but I'm laid out.
How much time do you spend on Facebook?
I would say I probably spend like 3 hours on Facebook, but that's just because I leave it open in the background.
Okay. Do you read in a monthly basis?
Do I read it on a monthly basis? No, I do not. Unless it's for school.
Okay.
If it's for school, I am required to read it. And sometimes do, or use smartphones.
So how many books do you read in a year?
Depends how many books the school makes us read in a year.
Okay. So do you text a lot? Testing message.
Oh, do I text a lot? Yes, I text a lot. I probably text, on weekends I text more than on weekdays. On weekends I probably text like at least 75 texts a day.
Okay. And are you happy with how you spend your time?
Am I happy? I know I could be doing better things with my time, but it just takes too much work.
How do you feel if you don't have access to the TV or computer?
Oh, well, I'm kind of used to it because I'm a Boy Scout, so I go like on camping trips and stuff. But if I wasn't, like, if I just had to go without it for like a long time, I'd probably feel like disconnected from people and stuff like that.
And how would you feel without books?
Without books, I'd probably be a happier person.
Alright, thank you, Ian.